Hey guys, how's it going? I'm not quite sure what my name is, so you can just call me whatever you feel like, man. I'm going to play Civilization 5 here today, while all of you just watch. Let's just jump right in here and start the game, I guess. Let's see. I usually prefer random here. Let's make a smaller game, because the big games just aren't as fun, I don't think. We'll have tiny, with just 4 people here. That sounds fine. Random map type? Can I not select random? Apparently I can't select random map type. Well, that's not fair. I guess we'll do Ice Age. How about that? That sounds fun. I've never done that map before. Yeah, I'm usually the kind of guy that goes for the hardest difficulty, but I don't think I could beat this game on the hardest difficulty, so I'm just gonna select King and try that out. That might be kind of fun. We'll keep it a standard game time. Keep that the same. We'll keep that the same. Everything else sounds fine. This all seems fine. I guess we'll just start now. The Iroquois, I see.
Leader of the mighty Iroquois nations. Long have your people lived near the great and holy Lake Ontario, in the land that has come to be known as New York State in North America.
I've never
In the
played
midst
these
of
people
antiquity,
before.
the 5 peoples, Seneca, Onondaga, Mohawks, Cayuga, and Oneida, united into one nation, the Haudenosaunee, the Iroquois. With no written language, the wise men of your nation created the Great Law of Peace, the model for many constitutions, including that of the United States. For many years, your people battled great enemies, the Huron and the French and English invaders. Though outnumbered and facing weapons far advanced from the ones your warriors wielded, the Iroquois survived and prospered until they were finally overwhelmed by the mighty armies of the new United States. O noble Hiawatha, listen to the cries of your people. They call out to you to lead them in peace and in war, to rebuild the great longhouse and unite the tribes once again. Will you accept this challenge, great leader? Will you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
Well, sure, I'll accept this challenge here. Let's just begin my journey. Okay, so this is a turn-based game. Sorry, I'm just a little sick. It's a turn-based game, and we try to build a giant civilization and win by means of diplomacy, technology, war, and there's a few others. I'm usually the kind of guy that tries to win by science, but I think this time I will probably try to win by diplomacy. Maybe. I haven't never won by diplomacy before, so I will try for that. It probably won't work out. Let's just say that. I'm gonna set these guys, my warriors, to explore a little bit, and I'll move my settlers around and try to find a place to put my village. And we'll start the next turn here. So it's 3,960 BC, and that was my first turn. There's different advantages for building your city in different places, I think. If you build your city next to an ocean, you can get you can build boats right at the beginning and everything. But building like in other places, more inland, you'd probably be more likely to find better, I guess, minerals. Let's say that. Well, it's... Oh, hey, I met the Egyptians. What do you know?
أنا رمسيس الإله. إنني تجسيد حي لمصر. أب وأم جميع الحضارات.
I'll just tell you what each button does here. We've got the declare war button. I wonder what that does. There's the trade button, and that'll bring up a little trade menu. You can trade back and forth between your civilization and the enemy civilization. You can trade them gold. You can open your borders to them, and they can open their borders to you. So it allows your units to walk over their land without starting a war. You can form a defensive pact, which, well, here, I'll just read it. If this player is attacked, and the other will immediately and automatically declare war on his enemies. It just lasts 30 turns. It's actually okay, I guess. I usually don't use it. I usually use these research agreements, but they cost money. After 30 turns, both players receive a random technology. You can also trade them cities, which they usually don't go for. I've never been able to trade a city. I usually just go over and capture it if I want it. You can also ask them to declare war or make peace with other players, but we haven't met any other players other than the Egyptians. You can trade them strategic resources such as horse, iron, coal, oil, aluminum, uranium, stuff like that. And then luxury resources, basically stuff that will keep your people happy, like spices, silk, just things like that. And then here's the demand button. You can demand some stuff from them. Like if I was to do this, I could demand them to give me 4 gold a turn for 30 turns. I probably won't do that. I'm more of a nicer type of civilization leader. But who knows, maybe I'll eventually get around to that. And you can also discuss some things with them. You can try to get them to declare war against someone else with you, and you can try to ask them to form a pact of secrecy and a pact of cooperation. And also you can, if they settle a city near you, you can tell them to not settle any cities near you. It's kind of annoying when they do that, because if you have one city like down in your on the south side or something, and another city way up here, and they settle in between, it's kind of annoying because you can't connect your cities, and I don't know, I just find it annoying. I think I will settle over by this oasis over here. It's an ice age. I'm not gonna find very good stuff, but there's bananas over there, and then the oasis will give me some food and gold, and eventually I'll get that gold right there, which will probably help, and then it leads right off into some deer. I think that's pretty nice, and then it might actually be close enough to start building boats on both sides. Seems like a pretty good spot, I think. Just keep clicking next turn for a bit. Also, I will show you these other buttons here at the top. There's the diplomacy button. It'll bring up all of the people I met and their score. They're obviously winning right now. They have a much higher score than I do, but I haven't settled a city yet, and they probably have. There's the advisor council. We can talk to my economic advisor, my military advisor, my foreign advisor, and my science advisor, and ask them questions about things. The economic advisor says, I think it would help our civilization if we found a city, since we currently don't have one. No shit. And it's pretty much all of them just want us to found a city, which we should probably do. We can check our social policies, which we won't be getting any until we start making culture, which we need a city to do. There's some additional information I usually don't click on, but it can be pretty useful. Your victory progress is right here, and there's economic overview, stuff like this. It's just basically external information. You don't have to look at it to win, but it's pretty useful. And it looks like their civilization's right there. They're gonna be getting silver, gold, and I can't see the rest yet. I'm not close enough. We'll start our next turn here. Settle my city right there. Okay. Now, this is how you choose your production for your city. Your advisors advise that you build a certain unit or building or something like that. For example, my economic advisor recommends I build a monument, and I think I'll be doing that just because it will give me some more culture. Uh, it basically it'll increase the growth of the city a little bit. That's what it says, at least. I don't feel like it does very much. I can also buy tiles right next to my city. Any tile that's touching my city's borders I can buy. The recommended one is right here in this purple. It's usually the cheaper one too, but I don't have the money to buy it anyway, so I'm not going to buy it. This view is the city screen. I can look at what my citizens are producing: food, production, gold, science, and culture. And I can look at how many wonders I have. That's just, I only have one wonder in this city. Then the city location focus, probably set them food maybe. Well, it doesn't make a difference right now. Well, when you do gold it does, damn. We'll just keep on the default for now. That should be good. There's the name of the city. You can also purchase some stuff, like if I had 440 gold I could buy a settler, which would be useful. I could make another city. This is the research screen, panel, whatever. I can research animal husbandry, which my science advisor recommends I do. From that I'll be getting trapping and the wheel. Trapping will allow me to get these deer. I can get mining, and that will allow me to get this gold, which I will probably do that one, just because, I don't know. This is the actual research screen. You can see the different eras up here. Ancient era, then it goes to classic era, medieval era, Renaissance era, industrial era, modern era, and future era. To win the game in using science, you have to get nanotechnology. It'll allow you to build the SS stasis chamber, which is how you have to build a giant rocket to win using science. So, I think I'll go with mining first, just so I can get that gold. I feel like I need to get it. It's just because it's gold. It'll increase my production, so whatever. I don't know. I just want that. Let's just say that. I want gold. I'll start my next turn here. If your warriors can go around and they'll run into some ancient ruins, they'll run over it if they're exploring naturally. They'll try to nab it. It can give you a bunch of different bonuses, like it'll map the area around you if you don't know what's around you. It can also tell you where some barbarian encampments are. It can give you gold. It can give you free technology. I've seen that happen once or twice. Let's see what we get from this one when they get to it. Well, I guess this time it increased the population of my city, so I should be producing more food and production, I guess. I should be getting a lot more production from that. Oh, we just found a barbarian encampment. Excellent. We're gonna try to attack this, I suppose. Probably not now. It might be too dangerous, but I bet we could pull it off. You usually just go over there, attack them, fortify, and attack them again. That sometimes works. We'll see what else is around here. I should probably tell you my microphone is not the best. It's okay, I guess, but you might be hearing more ambient sounds such as clicking, and if I ever use the keyboard you'd hear typing. And I have a friend with me right now. He's playing World of Warcraft, but if he gets a phone call or something, you might be hearing him too. Just I thought I should say that in advance, just in case it does happen. I'm getting animal husbandry now, just so I can get trapping after and get those deer. And then after this monument's done building, I think I'll grab a worker so I can start putting out some farms and increasing the size of my city. There's another barbarian encampment right over here. Looks like my warriors are right next to it. Should probably attack them considering they're touching it. Ooh, and there's even more guys over there. This is what the war animations look like. We can zoom in and zoom out as necessary. And next turn I don't know if I want to attack them or not. It says I'll win. You can see down in the left, it says I have a decisive victory, and it approximates the damage and strength of my team. I have a bonus against barbarians, so I'd probably win this one, but the guys behind them might attack me immediately after. So I think I'll fortify first and then attack. When you fortify, it heals your unit a little bit more. We'll get this worker out now. Even though everyone else recommends a scout, I think a worker might be a better idea right now. Oh, cool. When you fortify, it heals your units, and when you see that +1 just go up. It'll heal them every turn, sometimes +2, usually +1. Once they're fully healed, they'll be back at full strength. They're not going to be able to fight as strong if they're weaker, unless of course you're the Japanese, who fight just as strong when they have less units as they do when they have more units. We'll get trapping now and start my next turn. Next turn. You might be seeing a lot of just clicking next turn most of the time. Eventually later the game will become a little bit more hectic and probably not as fun because I have to keep track of more things. And we'll attack this place now. You can see the barbarians behind them left, so there's obviously a place back there. Yep, okay. Let's see what we got.